Hello everyone and welcome back to Space the Final Frontier, above and beyond an open-minded channel. In this video we are taking a look at several UFO spheres that have been reported on over many decades. We are diving deep into this metallic enigma in a side-by-side comparisons of three of the most compelling mystery spheres ever reported, and connecting the dots to one of the strangest aerial phenomena in human history. As always, remember, this video is for entertainment only, so let's have fun and jump into the latest sphere to be trending first. The Buga Spheres versus the Betz Mystery Sphere, a tale of three orbs and the ghosts of World War II. Part 1. Scientists are studying a mysterious metal sphere they believe to be a UFO, the Buga Sphere 2025. It is a metallic sphere reportedly visible in the skies over Buga, Colombia on March 2, 2025, and was recovered by locals and has since sparked global intrigue. Initially, the sphere weighed around 4.5 pounds, however later reports that it has gained weight to around 22 pounds after its levitation shut down. Its metal shell shows no visible welds or seams, suggesting a monolithic construction internal structure. X-rays and CT scans revealed 3 concentric metal layers and 9 to 18 internal microspheres arranged around a central chip-like core. Surface symbols, carved inscriptions resembling Ogham, Mesopotamian and rune-like characters were decoded with AI, suggesting messages about consciousness, unity, and environmental transformation. Thermal and physical behavior. The object remained cold to the touch like a refrigerator, but vaporized water instantly on contact. One handler reported illness, headaches, vomiting after touching it. Interactive response. Viral videos claim the sphere vibrates in response to Sanskrit or Vedic chants, though this has not been scientifically validated. Proponents, including Mexican journalist and ufologist Jaime Maussan, propose a non-human or advanced technological origin. The sphere has been transported to Mexico for further testing, including radiography and polymer analysis for carbon-14 dating. Summary table: 2025 Buga Sphere at a glance. Discovery date: March 2, 2025. Flight: recovery. Location: near Buga, Valle del Cauca, Colombia. Weight: initial reports of 4.5 pounds and increased to a potential increase to 11 pounds. Construction: seamless metal sphere, no visible welds. Internal components: 9 to 18 microspheres, central chip core. Markings: ancient styled symbols decoded as environmental consciousness message. Thermal and reactive traits: cold, vaporizes water instantly, allegedly causes illness. Behavioral claims: vibrates when exposed to Vedic Sanskrit chants. Origin: alien drone probe, secret experimental tech. Keep in mind, no government agency has officially authenticated the sphere's extraterrestrial nature, but does that really matter? Because they probably wouldn't tell us anyway. So for now, we rely on public observations and social media presentations for plausible explanations until peer-reviewed research is completed. In short, the Buga Sphere has become a 2025 media sensation, a seamless metallic orb with strange structure, strange engravings, and reports of unexplained behavior. Yet the mystery remains open: art, alien, or elaborate fabrication. However, this is not the first Buga Sphere to be reported on. Part 2. What was the Buga Sphere from the 1970s, and why was it forgotten about? Across the decades and continents, mysterious metallic spheres have turned up under eerie and inexplicable circumstances. Perfectly smooth, unmarked, and seemingly sentient, these orbs have puzzled scientists, terrified families, and left skeptics shrugging their shoulders. Two cases stand out like beacons of the bizarre: the Betz Mystery Sphere of 1974 in Florida, and the more obscure yet equally enigmatic Buga Sphere, reportedly discovered in Colombia in the 1970s. What are these objects? Experimental tech? Alien probes? Leftover war machines from a forgotten World War II black project? And what does all this have to do with the ghostly lights that chased Allied pilots during World War II, known as Foo Fighters? In the town of Buga, located in the Valle del Cauca region, a similar mystery unfolded, only this one never reached the international spotlight the way the Betz case did. The Buga Sphere was reportedly discovered in the early to mid-1970s, around the same time as the Betz Sphere. The object was found under mysterious circumstances by a local farmer or walker in a rural field. Like its Floridian cousin, it was perfectly spherical, made of a highly reflective, seemingly impervious metal, unmarked and unweathered as if immune to the elements. Witnesses claimed the sphere emitted vibrations or subtle hums at night. Some believed it changed locations when unobserved. Others described health issues or dizziness around the object. The sphere ended up in the possession of a university professor who attempted to analyze it but found no welds, no markings, and no recognizable composition. It defied X-rays. It appeared hollow but resonant. It didn't rust, dent, or degrade. Then, just like in Florida, it vanished. The Buga Sphere quietly exited public knowledge, buried under local legends, until recently rediscovered by online researchers. Part 3. The Betz Mystery Sphere. Florida's Rolling Riddle, April 1974, Jacksonville, Florida. The Betz family, an ordinary family of property owners and hobby musicians, stumbled upon something extraordinary while surveying damage from a recent brush fire on Fort George Island. Amid the charred landscape, 21-year-old Terry Betz noticed a strange metallic ball nestled in the grass. It was about 8 inches in diameter, made of a seamless silvery metal, and bore what looked like a long triangle or elongated V engraved on its surface. Thinking it might be something valuable, or at least interesting, they brought the sphere home. That's when the weirdness began. At first, the ball just sat there, but then it started to move on its own. It would roll across the floor with purpose, seemingly guided by unseen forces. It stopped at the edge of tables without falling. It responded to guitar music. It returned to people when pushed away. And sometimes it emitted strange mechanical humming noises without any visible source of power. Even scientists and military engineers were baffled. The sphere was examined by representatives from NASA, the U.S. Navy, and aerospace engineers. Their findings? It was made of ultra-pure stainless steel, possibly of foreign origin. It contained 2 or 3 internal spheres, detectable through X-rays. The internal structure was suspiciously advanced and beyond civilian technology at the time. No known manufacturing marks, no seams, no explanation. As news spread, theories ranged from lost Soviet tech to alien surveillance probes, but just as quickly as it gained fame, the sphere disappeared from the public eye. The Betz family withdrew from media attention. The sphere's current location? Unknown. Part 4. Side-by-side comparison. Are they the same thing? Now let's lay it all out. A side-by-side breakdown of the Betz Mystery Sphere and the Buga Spheres. Aspect, Buga Sphere, Colombia. Discovery, year 2025. Betz Sphere, Florida. Discovery year 1974. Buga Sphere, Colombia. Discovery year 1970s, possibly 20 years earlier. Size: Betz, 8 inches, 20 centimeters diameter. Buga 1970, similar in size as Betz. Buga 2025, similar size as Betz. Material: Buga 2025, seamless metal sphere, no visible welds. Betz, ultra-pure stainless steel, no welds. Buga 1970, unspecified high-grade metal, seamless metal sphere, no visible welds. Behavior: Buga 2025, flight, moves on its own, vibrates, react to sound. Betz moves independently, reacts to sound, vibrates. Buga 1970, moves, hums, emits vibrations. Markings: Buga 2025, unknown symbols. Betz, strange triangle/V symbol. Buga 1970, no reported symbols. Origin: Buga 2025, unknown, possibly foreign or extraterrestrial. Betz, unknown, possibly foreign or extraterrestrial. Buga 1970, unknown, possibly foreign or extraterrestrial. Scientific analysis: Buga 2025, Mexico universities, baffled experts. Betz, analyzed by Navy and NASA, baffled experts. Buga 1970, limited university analysis, baffled experts. Final fate: Betz, disappeared, presumed lost, possibly confiscated or hidden. Buga 1970, disappeared, lost, possibly confiscated or hidden. Buga 2025, Mexico, not lost or confiscated yet. The similarities are more than just coincidence. The spheres were found in rural settings, composed of unearthly quality materials, exhibited anomalous behavior, were studied briefly, then 2 vanished from public view, and the 3rd probably will end up lost or confiscated. Could they be part of a global network of alien probes, or were they recovered World War II-era devices connected to secret technology developed in the shadows of history? To explore that, we must go further back in time, to the skies of the Second World War. Part 5. Enter the Foo Fighters, World War II's unexplained phenomena. Between 1942 and 1945, Allied and Axis pilots reported something utterly bizarre high in the skies over Europe and the Pacific. They weren't dogfights with enemy aircraft. They weren't weather balloons. They were fast-moving, glowing orbs, often red, orange, or white, that danced, hovered, and sometimes chased planes in mid-air. The pilots dubbed them Foo Fighters. Here are just a few of their reported behaviors. Moved at incredible speeds, faster than any aircraft of the time. Defied known physics, instant acceleration, abrupt stops, hovering. No visible propulsion or exhaust. Could jam radar or disrupt instruments. Often appeared in pairs or swarms. The U.S. military investigated, but no solid conclusions were ever released. Some suspected Nazi superweapons, others thought they might be extraterrestrial reconnaissance drones. So, what were they? And could the Betz and Buga spheres be related to that very same phenomena? Or could it be just a strange coincidence? And what are the chances of that? Are the spheres Foo Fighter fragments? Let's explore this hypothesis. Imagine for a moment that the Foo Fighters weren't hallucinations or glitches, but autonomous aerial probes, intelligent self-guided drones. Could these spheres be their landed or malfunctioned remnants? Let's consider this. Foo Fighters often appeared spherical in descriptions, metallic or glowing orbs with no obvious propulsion. The Betz and Buga spheres all responded to stimuli, suggesting sensors or internal mechanisms. Both spheres resisted modern analysis, as if made from non-terrestrial materials or beyond state-of-the-art metallurgy. The theory posits that the Betz Mystery Sphere, Buga Sphere, and the Foo Fighters could have been autonomous surveillance probes, either extraterrestrial or ultra-secret terrestrial tech. They may have received damage on their missions and fell to Earth. However, we're pretty sure there are more spheres still out there watching us to this day. Part 6. The Sentient Sphere Theory. The real mind-bender comes when you consider the possibility that these spheres are not just machines, but sentient devices. The Betz sphere's reactions to music, its seemingly conscious movement, and its resistance to being opened or scanned suggests something more than passive hardware. The Buga spheres allegedly influenced human behavior and health, hallmarks of biofeedback systems or psychotronic technology. Could these orbs be self-aware probes quietly studying our species from inside our homes, perhaps part of a long-term monitoring program? Part 7. The Vanishing Acts. Why do they disappear? One chilling similarity both the Betz and the Buga 1970 spheres share. They're gone, removed, confiscated, hidden, and forgotten. Why? Was the Betz sphere taken by a shadow agency? Was the Buga 1970 sphere destroyed or hidden by officials for its power and technology? Or were they retrieved by their creators, who realized we'd discovered something too soon? Did governments using their black-budget programs get their hands on them to back-engineer the tech? Did the non-humans take back their probes? More orbs are being spotted every day, like Buga 2025, so perhaps maybe non-human intelligences are watching and making sure it doesn't stay in the public eye for too long. Part 8. Final Thoughts. Echoes of the Past, Warnings for the Future. The Nazi Bell and Black Projects. Human or alien tech? Now, we can't talk Foo Fighters without addressing the Nazi Bell or Die Glock. This secretive Nazi project was reportedly a bell-shaped device that emitted radiation, manipulated gravity, and possibly even warped time. Rumors suggest it vanished in 1945 and was never recovered. Some theorists believe the bell was a prototype anti-gravity propulsion system, the very same kind powering the Foo Fighters. And if the Nazi Bell or similar projects were real, some spheres might be lost fragments or spin-off tech that ended up far from their original deployment zones. Could Colombia and Florida be accidental landing zones for secret tech long forgotten? Or perhaps the recipients of a silent global experiment by unknown entities? 3 spheres, several continents, multi-decades, similar materials, identical mysteries, and a chilling echo of the wartime specters known as Foo Fighters. Whether they are relics of extraterrestrial surveillance, remnants of forgotten Nazi engineering, or something even stranger, these orbs are not of the ordinary world. So the next time you see a strange metallic object in the dirt, or feel like your instruments are malfunctioning, remember, history has already warned us, and the spheres may return. If you liked this comparison of these mysterious spheres, Betz, Buga 2025/Buga 1970, and the Foo Fighters, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your theory in the comments. Are these spheres alien probes, Nazi relics, or something else entirely? Thank you for joining us on Space the Final Frontier, Above and Beyond, and as always, remember this video is meant for entertainment only. Until next time, keep watching the skies.